Hi everyone, this is Lamar Steen. And as I said in the written portion of this content, I had two friends of mine actually come to me and approached me almost at the exact same time. In fact, on the same day. One talking to me about the Ambit energy business and the other one about Ignite. And being that I had experience in that field, and I recognized right off that if I could get paid on commissions on electric bills, I was definitely interested because I understood the industry. Because at one time, in fact, I was an engineer and then a senior rate analyst for one of the major utilities. So I understood rates, I understood the business, and I did have a little bit of understanding of the deregulation, especially in the state of Texas. So I took on the effort to make my due diligence and check these companies out. And to be quite honest, I did give them both a thorough examination, and I really settled on Ambit for several reasons: the leadership, the financing, a lot of those kind of things. I just felt like that Ambit had the better company. But the primary reason, and this was the major issue and the major thing that made me settle on Ambit versus Ignite, boiled down to the money. I mean, that's where it's at. Uh, Primarily, what I found out is that with the exact same amount of effort, I could make 3 to 4 times recurring income for the again for that exact same amount of effort. So that's the primary reason I selected Ambit. And I'm going to give you just a quick demonstration here of kind of a very simple process. Now, granted, a lot of people are going to dispute a lot of things with both companies, but it really boils down to the numbers that I'm going to throw up here. So let's move along here and talk about some things. One of the things that I found out that Ignite and Ambit basically are in their basic program. As a new consultant, you have the opportunity to create some income. First of all, you have to sponsor people. Well, you don't have to. You can gather customers. If you want to be only paid 50 cents per customer per month, that's okay. But there are some bonuses, one-time bonuses for gathering consultants. Again, those are one time, and they vary a little bit between each company. Again, I'm not going to get into an argument about which one's the best. They're pretty close to the same, really, across the board. Uh, but in the basic program, here's how the Ignite Ambit program works. Anytime that you recruit a personal customer, you get paid 50 cents a month per that customer. Again, this is the basic. This is no promotions or upper levels or anything like that because, again, they're pretty close to the same, a little bit different, but not enough to worry about. So keep this simple. We'll look at the basic. So personal, 50 cents a customer. If you recruit someone, that's your level one. If you've been in network marketing for a while, you understand that. If you haven't, then you need to go watch the 20-minute presentation that I talk about at texasbizop.com, and there's a complete presentation that'll get into a lot of this. But level one, basically, you recruit somebody. Any customers they put in, you will be paid 25 cents a customer, and actually they'll get their 50 cents. Now, if they recruit someone or if you put someone under them, then any customers at that level is at 50 cents. And then down to level 3 again, if someone recruits someone who recruits someone or you put that person there, any customer they gather will be at 75 cents. Level 4 is a dollar and level 5 is $3. Now, both companies are exactly the same. Now, the significant difference, and I'm going to point out why, comes at the 6th level. At the 6th level under the basic program, Ambit pays, again, $3. They duplicate level 5. Ignite pays nothing in their basic program. Now, they'll try to play that off a little bit, but don't kid yourself. That's significant. Now, in the Ambit program, you're going to see a major amount of money talked about, but we're just going to look at some realistic numbers here. Just real quickly, Ambit only requires actually 6 consultants to promote to the first level. Ignite requires 12. And that can become significant because you can look at this chart. At that first level, it jumps up by 25 cents per customer at every level until you get to the 6th level. and Ambit is paying 3.25, and they're only paying 25 cents. So it's just a little side note. But both Ambit and Ignite require 20 personal customers to qualify for all commissions and bonuses. That's an absolute must if you want to make any money in Ambit. You've got to get at least 20 customers. There's some small differences in the qualifications, but I want to keep this simple, and we're going to treat everything the same. The major reason, again, I selected Ambit over Ignite was for the exact same amount of effort I could create 3 to 4 times as much income. And again, the following scenario is an example only. It doesn't necessarily represent any type of average or guaranteed results. A lot of the people in government and some of the regulating agencies has got involved in this, so I want to make that absolutely clear. This is not average. It's not typical. It takes some effort to do that. So we're going to assume that you personally over time are going to get those 20 customers to qualify you for all levels. And if you can do that, believe me, you can get 100 more customers to qualify for all bonuses. Now, at the same time, we're going to encourage you to get at least 3 personal consultants to try to duplicate your efforts. You know, once you have 20 personal customers, then where are you going to put the other 100 customers? Well, you're not going to put them in your personal because that's only 50 cents. You'd put them down in your 5th level, which is $3. I mean, that's common sense. Now, what you want to do too is you want to work with those 3 people that you have put in to duplicate that customer acquisition effort. And we're going to keep this, again, keep it simple. We're going to assume that no one else, none of these other recruits are going to do anything. They're going to get any customers. They're not going to get any consultants. You and your 3 are going to do it all, and you're going to create these levels. We also want to keep in mind we're going to stay at the original entry level. We're not going to include any customer bonuses or anything like that, even though I feel like that Ambit has an even better bonus program. But we're not going to get into that. So now let's look at the income potential. Now, if you're at the Ambit, the personal, if you put in 20 customers at 50 cents each, that's $10. And at level 1, you're going to have your 3 people in there, but we're going to only say that's 20 customers at 25 cents at $5. Now, if you have 3 of them, naturally it's going to be $15, but we're going to say 5. And assume level 2, 3, and 4 haven't done anything. Level 5 didn't do anything, and level 6 didn't do anything, but level 1, the 3 people you're working with, are going to get 100 customers apiece, and you're going to get 100. So you're going to put your customers at level 5. You're going to teach them to put their customers at level 5, which is your level 6. You need to teach them to do that, not scatter them between 5 and 6, because if they put it down in 6, or if they put them down, theirs down in their 6th level, that's your 7th, and that's 0. Now, over on the Ambit or at the Ignite side, everything is pretty much the same through level 5. Now, here's where the big difference comes. Doing the same exact thing you did, if you've got 3 people in Ignite that go out and get their 100 customers, you get 0 in the 6th level. And that's the big difference. Huge difference. So that your total income with Ambit, with just this effort, is $1,215 a month. In Ignite, it's $315 a month. That's almost 4 times the income with the exact same amount of effort. And that right there alone, and I'm an engineer, I work with numbers all the time. There's no smoke and mirrors here. These are real simple to easy to understand numbers.